It's like just a little baby whisper. Just a little baby whisper of a little monk in the background. Good day today, guys. Great day. Fun stuff. Oh. What the hell happened with my camera? Did I move it? I think I moved it. Uh-oh. That's okay. You can kind you can kind of see this. That's all right. Cause what if I'm here? Hold on. Hold on. Chow Luigi. God. I don't know what the hell happened. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Good day today, guys. I lost so much weight. Your mom is disappointed. The equivalent of my stay... Is there a... Can I show a scene from a movie without getting copyright? What? You ever seen the movie Se7en with Brad Pitt? And they go to the first case and they find the guy in the apartment. Spooky picture upcoming. I don't think I'm in trouble with it. There's a serial killer and he's going around murdering people in the vein of various sins. And there's a fat guy that he kidnaps him, and he puts them in an apartment, and he force feeds them spaghetti until they die. And this is actually not from the movie. This is an artist's rendition of what I would look like if I had stayed in Italy for another 3 weeks. That would be me. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been dieting and exercising quite a bit. I'm back to my pre-Italy weight. Actually, I'm a little bit below my Italy weight, so thank God for that. Did he close his anus shut? He didn't close his anus shut. Did he close his anus shut? No, he didn't. That's from an album. That was an album. No, he did? No, he didn't. I don't remember that part of the movie. He closed his anus. No, he didn't. There's only so much you could feed somebody if you close their anus. He could have kept feeding him. He wanted him to die. I guess that was the murder part. That was the murder part of the movie. I guess if he just kept feeding him, they would have taken him. He would have been there for a while. Who closed whose anus? It was from a movie Se7en. It's a horror movie. It's starring Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. They are the lead detectives as they search for... Does the killer have a name? Do they have a name for the killer in the beginning of the movie? Do they call him like the sin killer or like the serial killer? Do they call him something? Or are they just like he's just like the killer? I don't know if he's got a name or not. I can't remember. I didn't say. It's been 15 years. Longer. The Shepard killer. He hasn't got me yet. You will not get me yet. Watch it after stream. I am going to eat some noodles, and then I'm going to do my Japanese homework, and then I might walk on the treadmill. The killer is Kevin Spacey. That's not the name of the killer. Okay. Funny story today. We've been going over introductions, and this is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. This actually makes me genuinely happy. They just call him John Doe. Yeah, they don't know him. He doesn't really introduce himself, right? He's just doing killings. John Doe. Doesn't even have a name. So we're doing introductions, and I had just done work on Monday. Friday, over the weekend. I was trying to get information for you guys because I was trying to figure out for occupation. I was looking for like the Japanese equivalent of like entertainer or comedian. And so I look up what I think is the word for comedian. And so for my class, there's two teachers. There's a teacher that I see almost all the time. I communicate with her. And then there's one guy, he comes in on Tuesdays and he helps cover. She's off campus on Tuesdays. He just covers for that day. Okay, so there's the context. So I hand the homework in on Monday. It gets graded. It gets given to the guest lecturer. The guest lecturer is there. He hands it out. And I'm going over introductions with some other students. And what I had written down was Kokanon. Kokanon. Which I thought was comedian. So I said Kokanon des. And the professor hears it. He's like, that's weird. I said, why is it weird? And he says, well, that's Japanese for just a little funny. I said, just a little funny. He said, yes. Just a little funny. You can't make a living doing that. And I said, no. No. That's perfect. That is the perfect description of what I do as a living. I'm not like really funny. I'm not like, like I'm not doing stand-up bits. I'm just like a little funny. Just a little funny guy. He's like, but you make a living doing that? I said, yes. I said, that's exactly what I do. I said, there could not be a better description in the world than Kokanon. That's exactly it. That's what I do. Thank you. Like, you don't get better than that. No, it really is. If it was like comedian, if it was like stand-up, it was like professional entertainer. No, I need something that represents internet D-list. Kokanon. So, very happy. I will never be at a loss to describe my job again. The best part about it, hold on, I don't want to dox myself. The best part about it, I want to show you how this was graded, because this is actually very important. I might hang this up though. It's getting kind of ruined, but it's worth it. And this is what happens whenever I have a conversation with any other adult. Oh, you can't see it. No. Oh, you can't see it. Under occupation, you can't see it. Occupation is underlined with a red line. Like it's underlined like, what's your job? But that's my job. My job is Kokanon. That's it. I have a conversation. So I have to have a real conversation with her tomorrow. And I just get out with it. Like, look, I'm a little funny. I'm just a little funny internet man. And that's what I do. That's what I do for a living. So the vague, nebulous question is, what do you do for a living? You're a little funny? That's exactly right. That is me. That's what I do. So I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to treasure this. Kokinon. There might be like a kanji or something like that for that. I hope there is. I don't have any tattoos, but if there's a good kanji for Kokinon, I'm gonna get it somewhere. I'm gonna get it somewhere in my body because like there's never been a better description ever than that. And by the way, I did talk to one of my classmates. I explained to her who I was when I graduated graduate school. And she said, I said I graduated in 2010 and I got my master's degree. And she said, why are you here? Why are you here then? But, hold on. But I said, I'm trying to learn Japanese. I said, I just want to learn Japanese. And she said, oh, that's cool. What do you mean what the truth is? What's the truth? Huh? I want to read the raw, untranslated doujins? Huh? Is that what you think the truth is? I'm going to help people subtitle the hentai? I want to translate Pokey Pokey Iroh Village G-Rank Edition for the PSP. And there's only one person who will ever do that. Now, there's a little side work, a little side hustle I can do. I'd consider it. But mostly, I want to make games that I like and think are interesting that will never get a professional translation and translate them for people so that everyone can play and enjoy them. I don't know how good of a creative writer I am. I'm probably not the worst. I think I've got a pretty good relative philosophy as like the 8-4 translators. Sometimes they get a little too wild. You play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, I feel like every other quest is a veiled like sex joke. Translation's really tough. Okay, so excellent example of why translation is difficult. The word, phrase that is yoroshiku. Yoroshiku. Yoroshiku is translated in most standard textbooks as like, how do you do? Or like, nice to meet you. I'm sorry, hajime mashite is how do you do. Nice to meet you is yoroshiku, which is kind of true. It's used in the same sort of framework. Like after you meet someone for the first time, you would say yoroshiku. But it's got like a much deeper meaning that also works with like people you already know. So like if we've known each other for a couple years, you would never say nice to meet you, right? That would never make any sense. But it's said in Japanese sometimes, yoroshiku, in that it's not just a nice to meet you. It's really more, I look forward to the work we will do together in the future. I'm looking forward to if you help me in the future. So it can be used in more contexts than just like in a greeting sort of situation. It's a mirror behind me. You like to believe it's a whole other room with a second staircase? That's because it is. So no, I've never done long form translation before. I know it's not going to be easy. I have no delusions that I would ever be good at it. At the very least, I would just like to be able to make it so if people wanted to go through a game with a at least simple understanding of what it is they need to do and what's going on in the story, I'd be happy with that. I don't need it as a job. I am a Kokinon. So as a Kokinon, I am set for as long as I'm still Kokinon. But that doesn't mean that I don't have other hobbies or interests. The door in the back opens to another staircase. This is the basement level I still have 2 more levels above this. Well, an extra level if you count the attic. Kokinon means a little funny. I'm a little funny man. Is what I am. So that's it. I didn't tell him I'm an internet clown. I did. That's what an internet clown is. They're a little funny. You would never think about like an internet clown as like a great entertaining. They're just a little funny sometimes. And that's exactly what I am. So that's the phrase I'm going to use. I got to study it. I got to memorize it. All that. Video games for today. We're going to play Elden Ring. We're going to try and beat Mog. After that, I guess we'll spend a little bit more time on Melania unless we decide to wander around more. I did download a demo, Star Ocean: The Divine Force. It's a guy with like a big mullet. And I kind of want to see that, so we might play that for like an hour or a little bit longer at the end. Oh, I got to turn a fan on. It's hot, guys. So I loved Star Ocean 2. If you should wear a clown suit. I am a clown. I don't have to put on an outfit because that's just what I am. Star Ocean 2 was on the PlayStation 1. Really fun. Really interesting RPG. And after that, the games have all been kind of bad. Not great. But maybe this one will be better. I don't know. I really don't. But we're gonna play Elden Ring to start. And then we'll go to Star Ocean after a couple hours of losing to Mog and Millennia.